everyone, so I am home now and I didn't get to vlog Saturday and yesterday because all day Saturday we were busy doing other things and it just there wasn't a good time really. And Sunday we were basically traveling home all day. And this morning I got up really late because my time schedule was all messed up. 3 hours, it's not that big of a difference, but when you lose 3 hours, it's a big difference. But now I'm home and I can talk about the concert and everything. So before I get started, I want to say two things. Number one, that I was actually really impressed the way this concert was organized. Before the concert, I was reading all that BTS horror story stuff. I was just so happy because the people who organized it were so nice, as well as all the other VIPs. That's the second thing I want to say, is that everyone I met was seriously the sweetest, and I just felt like we were all friends and one big, VIP family and stuff. And I just want to say shout out to Rachel, who I met, who recognized me from my videos, and it was the coolest thing ever. I never thought that would happen to me, and you are seriously the coolest person ever. Can we be best friends? I wish we lived in the same city. And also Ivy and Jenny, they also recognized me because from my one video that went popular in China. So weird, but you guys are so sweet too. If you see this video, please leave a comment down below. On to the actual concert itself. For Soundcheck, they did 3 songs. They did, I think it started with We Like to Party and then Bang Bang Bang, and then they asked what we wanted for the 3rd song, and apparently enough people chose Bebe, which was good because that's what I wanted to hear and my friends wanted to hear too. Soundcheck was crazy because it was just the first time we were seeing them up there, but obviously didn't have all the costumes and lights and everything. T.O.P still had sunglasses on, Seungri had sunglasses on. Sometimes you could see Gigi's eyes, but most of the time he had a hat that was covering his eyes. And just a lot, you couldn't really see their faces completely, I guess because they probably weren't into makeup yet. My friend Meredith and I, we both buy his top, and we were trying to get his attention hardcore, but it just wasn't working. He doesn't really look down at fans when he performs, especially during the sound check. He seemed kind of cold, he didn't really care that we were there or something. I know of course that he cared, but it was just kind of a little bit difficult for us because we were looking so forward to seeing him and stuff like that, and you just never know what it's going to be like till you're there. But oh my gosh, Daesung is the cutest thing. I have always loved him, but I seriously fell in love with him during Soundcheck. He looked at us a couple times, he smiled at us and we waved at. I was done. He's so cute. He does so much fan service, which is great. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever, So then after that, we went back into the area we were in before when we were waiting in line to go in, and bought merchandise and just waited for a little bit. Actually, it went pretty fast, and then we were let back in, and they were playing music videos, Bigbang music videos on the screen, and we were getting so hyped. The last music video they played was Fantastic Baby, I believe, because I just remember everyone was jumping and screaming, and I was like, I am ready for this. Then the intro came on the screen, and we were screaming, going crazy. And then the first song that they did, obviously, was Bang Bang Bang. But I just want to say one thing. During Bang Bang Bang, I was watching T.O.P because I swear, his dancing wasn't bad. I'd seen other fan cams from other concerts, and his dancing was just kind of, usual T.O.P, where he just barely tries. But was it just me, or did he give it, a lot more effort at the Las Vegas one, at Bang Bang Bang? Because I was watching him, the entire time. I was like, whoa, he looks good. He looked really good. Maybe it was just me, and I was just in a daze. But I swear that he gave it more effort than he usually does. I can't remember specifically the concert order because it's all a blur, because it was all amazing and I just can't, but I just know they did all their songs from Made except for Uri Sarang Hajimarayo, Let's Not Fall in Love. My friends and I didn't remember them doing that. We thought we did, but I think it was one of the music videos they played. I don't remember them performing that song. Was it just me? Did I miss it? And they did, towards the beginning, I actually think it was the 2nd and 3rd song they did. They did Tonight and Stupid Liar. And they also did a slow version of Haru Haru. Oh my gosh. Oh, T.O.P in that hurt. And then they also did solos. They did 1 solo each. Seungri had a solo, which I don't know, but for some reason my friends and I did not know what song he did. But it was really good. It was really hype. And then T.O.P did Doom Dada, Taeyang did Eyes, Nose, Lips, Daesung did Wings, and GD did Crooked, and then Taeyang and GD also did Good Boy, and they also did Bad Boy and Blue, and am I forgetting any? Fantastic Baby, duh, Fantastic Baby. For most of the songs, they had like a little intro that was pre-filmed, and for Loser, Top had an intro. It was like this crazy psycho kind of black and white intro where he was talking to himself in the mirror, and it was terrifying. It was so cool. I found it on YouTube and I was watching it again and again and again because he looked so good in that intro, and it was, his acting is amazing. They did 3 hype songs in a row. They did Zutter, Good Boy, and then Crooked, and I was dying, not just dying like, you know, fangirl dying, but I could not breathe. I was out of breath at the end of those. I was like, I cannot go on. How am I going to make it through the rest of this concert? Because everyone was freaking out during those 3 songs. Okay, can we talk about Taeyang's vocals though? I've always known he was good, but live, he is so good. He did all sorts of runs and like crazy improvs during Eyes, Nose, Lips and some other songs. His vocals are just on point, man. Great. So good. Same with Daesung though. His vocals are amazing. Speaking of Daesung, so he spent so much time in our section. I think it was just ironic that we ended up having like a lot of Daesung fans in one section. At least that's what it seemed like to me, because everyone around me, I just heard them like shouting Daesung like most of the time. So he would stay over by our section. He was like dancing with us and smiling at us. I never want to say like they looked at me or they pointed at me, because you can't, I mean, it seems like he did, but I can't really tell for sure. So I'm just gonna say like it was our group. It was just like a party in our section. And then Taeyang, my friend Meredith, said that she made like the little heart symbol to him and he made it back to her. And then I swear I saw him smile at us, but I'm just not sure, but I'm just gonna go with that he did. You know, stay on the positive side. And then GD also looked at our group. He did like, I think he was like, or something like that. It was some like little flirty face thing, and wow, that got to me. And then Sungri stayed over our section a lot, and he just kind of, he wasn't very like obvious when he looked at fans. He's like a little more subtle, at least that's the impression I got. He would just be kind of like, I was trying so hard to get Top to notice us, and then eventually I just gave up because I was like, you know what, just the way he performs, he just doesn't look at fans really. I saw him wink at someone though. How, my friend? How did you get him to wink at you? Like, give me your skills, though. But that was really it. Like, most of the time he just looks straight forward into the crowd and just, he's in his, like, performance character. Which, I have no problem with that. Like, his performances are just wonderful. So I just eventually gave up and was like, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy his performances and not worry about it. Doom Dada went hard because their live band was so good. And their version of Doom Dada, gosh, so good. One of the best, most memorable performances from that concert, honestly. If You, praise If You, I knew it was going to be wonderful live, but it was just so peaceful, you know, just, and the atmosphere at Big Bang concerts, nothing beats that atmosphere. Big Bang is out on that little stage in the middle of the audience. You see them there, and you see all the VIPs with all their glowing light sticks, and they had confetti that shot off a bunch of times during the concert, and when that confetti was falling down and you see all the VIPs with their light sticks and screaming and just Big Bang, and you're just standing there just in awe. It's not real, it's so just magical. Baby, that song slayed. Me and my friends made up this little motion, kind of like the nay-nay kind of, so we were all like, and then other people started joining in and doing it with us too, and it was so fun. We had a couple times where they were talking, and there was this really funny part where Daesung was like, you guys want to see my eyes? And he like pulled his hair dramatically out front of his face and like put his face up against the camera that was on the big screen. And it was so funny. He's adorable. And then later on, towards the end of the concert, he did like a sexy dance thing, and so did Sungri did his like stupid little single ladies thing, and Top was like making weird noises in the background. It was so funny and cute. And GD, my goodness, he's very different. Like when he's performing and stuff, he's kind of like Top in a way, where when he's performing, he's just into his performance, and he doesn't really spend a lot of time, like, he did some fan service, but he doesn't spend as much time as someone like, let's say, Daesung does with fan service. He just really gets into the music and goes hard. But then when he was talking, he just turns into such a different person, and I know that's how he always has been. When he was talking and just thanking us, he looked like he was tearing up, honestly, and he would just like smile every once in a while and like blush, and he's so cute. And Sungri was saying like how Vegas is her favorite place, and how Taeyang was saying how he's so inspired by Vegas, and how they were like, promise that, you know, if we come back or when we release more music or whatever, that you will support us. And we were like, we were screaming. Felt like they really appreciated us. And then Top, the same thing when he talked. I didn't know that he knew that, like, his English was pretty decent. I didn't know that he knew that much English. And it was so nice to hear him say something. And then there was also this funny time where Sungri was explaining what this means. He's like, people are like, hey man, chips, or like money or whatever. It's like, no, it's a heart, it's a heart. Then lastly was Fantastic Baby. I don't even know what to say, just because that was my first Big Bang video, and I just felt like when they performed that, last 3 years of my life loving them, and then I finally got to see that live and jump up and down and freak out. I don't even know how to explain that. It's just crazy, because I just never in my wildest dreams imagined that I would get to see them live, let alone be so close to them. The encore was We Like to Party, and it was a party. The confetti went off, and it like literally turned into a party, because everyone around me, like even people I didn't know, we were all just dancing together, you know. I would just do anything to go back, honestly. And also, can we talk about the backup dancers, because they were so good, though. They looked really good too. The guys and the girls. We made eye contact with the dancers like a few times. The band too was amazing. I just love that entire show. The Big Bang, the backup dancers, the band, the staff, even the bodyguards were cool. Afterwards was the send-off event, and my friend Elaine and I had the scrapbook that we wanted to give to Big Bang, and so I was a little nervous because I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to get this to them. So many people were involved in this project, and I really wanted to get it to them. Also, I had this drawing of Top that I did that I really wanted to get to him. I held my drawing, and my friend Elaine held the scrapbook. I was a little nervous because I didn't know how the send-off event was going to work. I didn't know if they were going to drive by, like walk by, run by, wave, like what they were going to do. But basically they put us behind like this railing type of thing. It was great because it was super long, so all the VIPs were right up in front. No one had to stand behind each other, at least from what I could see. We all got a front row view. I was out of my mind. I wasn't sure what to do. Like, I wanted to film, but I'm still torn on whether I should have filmed or not. I just think like sometimes when you film, you get a little bit distracted, so you're paying attention to getting a good video and you don't take in what's actually happening in front of you. So I just decided, you know what? If I can take a picture with one of them, I will, but I'm not going to worry about recording it or anything. First was Daesung, and he was super sweet. He was pretty brief, but he was still sweet, and he was smiling and stuff, and we were like, I love you, Daesung. And then Elaine held the scrapbook out to him. She was like, take it, and he took it. It was like, thank goodness, like, mission accomplished. I can't remember exactly what I did. I think I touched his hand or something. Well, see, that's why I kind of wish I would have recorded so I could remember what actually happened, because I was so excited that I can't even remember what exactly happened. And then later on, I saw a bodyguard carrying the scrapbook out to one of the cars that they were going to drive off in. So I was like, yes, yes. Second was Top. I was out of my mind. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. But he walked down the line with a glass of wine or champagne or something, which, like, I wouldn't want to meet him in any other way. He had on, like, this trench coat thing and sunglasses. He looked fine. I held up my drawing, and he looked at it. He gave it a thumbs up. And then he took it. As I thought he was about to leave, he held my hand. It was so weird, though, because I swore that he was wearing gloves. And Elaine took this blurry video of them. 사랑해! 사랑해! And you can see he's not wearing gloves. And I'm like, why do I remember him wearing gloves? Was, like, his hand that soft? I guess so. Because for some reason I remembered him wearing gloves. But he wasn't, so I touched his actual hand. The minute after he moved on, I lost it. I am so sorry to whoever was around me. I was probably annoying because I just couldn't take the fact that he actually took it. He held my hand. Like, I'm never gonna get over that. I touched the most beautiful man in the world. How do you move on from that? All Sungri did was wave, and he didn't even get down all the way because my other two friends were farther down the line. But he didn't spend as much time with everyone as all the other members did. And then GD, he was also really quick, but I managed to like touch the tip of his fingers. And I said, I love you, GD. And then lastly was Taeyang, and we were like, where the heck is Taeyang? Is he okay? Like, is he coming? That's because he literally spent enough time to take a selfie with pretty much every fan there. Holy crap! Like, there were a lot of people there too. I got a selfie with him, but it was super blurry and I looked like an idiot, so I'm just gonna keep it for myself, just to remember. Him and T.O.P just are the strongest in my memory from the send-off, just because of how sweet they were. So T.O.P was smiling at people. Taeyang took the time to freaking take a selfie with everyone. What a great guy, honestly. He's wonderful. The post-concert depression has been difficult. It was just one of the best experiences of my life. The only regret I have is not going to their live tour, because now I'm so worried because they're going to go to the military next year. At least T.O.P is. And it's like, what am I going to do? I have to see them again before they go. Honestly, I cannot even put into words how thankful I am that I was able to go to this, because I know there's a lot of people who want to go so badly. I just wish that everyone could see them. All VIPs in the world could see them, and we could all unite, because it's kind of dramatic. But on the plane ride home, I started crying because I was like, I can't believe I was able to do this. I'm just so thankful that I was able to do this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bigbang is the best. VIP till forever. Bye.